Durant Delmonte, the consumer law
though, so
They can't. So we got a special guest. We got the consumer law expert. The consumer law expert in the building, Durain Delevante.
what's going on?
Man, what's going on, man? How you doing? First of all, why you got this robe on? He put up in the Versace robe, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. What's the point? I need to put a robe
He
on.
turn around like, where y'all robe at?
I'm like,
Man, my robe for Target. I can't even you wear that in the house.
That's crazy.
All right, so I've cracked the code to making credit repair easy. So the robe is basically, you can repair your own credit from the comfort of your own home, and you don't even have to go to the post office to mail anything out. So when people are comfortable in their house, they walk around in robes. So so the concept is, I'm letting y'all know that there's no large barrier to getting your credit repair. You can get your credit, you can start repairing your credit right now for as little as $1. You can start 14-day trial for $1 using my consumer law secret
Hold on,
software.
wait. I thought you just needed to go get Metro 2, put it in there. That's what you had to do, right?
No. So there's
What you?
so consumer law. So
Break that down. Just a little bit.
So
for me, not
let's
too long,
start
but-
So Metro 2. So there's this thing going around where people are talking about Metro 2 is the big dog. Metro 2 is not no big dog. Metro 2 was born from consumer law. The same way eOscar that the consumer reporting agencies use were born from consumer law. So Metro 2 is a baby little dog to big dog consumer law. So 15 USC 1681 I5D. Go and fact check me if y'all think I'm just talking shit and drinking over here.
And drinking, you know it.
So Metro 2 came from consumer law. And the only reason why Metro 2 was created while this child came about was because the nationwide consumer reporting agencies have been getting out of hand, right? So regulations and laws were put in place now to govern them. A part of that to minimize human error as much as possible, they said that an automated system was needed. They had to create an automated system to manage the information and the flow of information from consumer reporting agencies to furnishers of information, from furnishers of information to consumer reporting agencies. And then that was going on. And then, there has to be a compliance standard.
Why?
Right? So the compliance standard of how this information is moved back and forth between institutions, Metro 2 compliance. So now this is the compliance that you must do when you're using this automated system.
Okay.
So that's it. It's a child for consumer law to monitor an automated system called eOscar. That's all it is.
So consumer law is pretty much that's like the law. That's like the rules. That's
Big
the rules.
dog.
That's
Big dog.
And then we
Big
gotta
dog.
put this. We gotta put this in. We gotta
Hold
put you
on,
up.
put some respect
The big.
on the goddamn name. Consumer law is the big dog.
All right, I got you. Consumer law, the big dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bet.
Y'all follow us. Y'all follow us.
I'm just trying to make sure, right? So consumer law, big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog, right? So boom, we say, hey, we got to at least put some to make sure people are following the rules.
Correct.
And being compliant.
Being compliant with the reporting of the information.
So, and that where Metro 2 comes.
That's where little Chihuahua came in.
Not the little
So
chihuahua.
where does this
Hey,
come from?
I-
Where you don't trust Metro 2?
No.
Or you don't
I have
like it?
no.
or-
I don't have nothing against Metro.
They
2.
work hand in hand.
Yeah. So let's
They
get
have to.
that clear.
They have to work hand in hand.
Okay.
We're talking about a dad and a kid. Oh, come on. Of course I love my kid.
Okay.
My kid just got responsibilities, and that responsibility is compliance. You are supposed to be the compliance arm where these automated systems are concerned, how information travel back and forth. That's
crazy.
it.
That's crazy.
So you monitor compliance, and up here, consumer law is for the people and governing the agencies that's doing all the reporting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I bet y'all never heard it broken down like that.
I never.
All right, y'all
I-
don't fucking believe me. Who got a phone? Who got a phone?
I believe you.
Who got
though.
a phone?
We right
Who
here
got a
with it.
phone?
We right here
Right
All
with
right,
you.
Right here with it.
Google. Because y'all be thinking, yo, the Rangers talking shit about Metro 2. I would never talk shit about Metro 2. But you got to put respect on
But we don't
consumer
have,
law name.
but we had the Metro 2 guy on here now. We not
had
going.
him.
We had him on. Now we not
That's
going.
why
I
I
was
was
saying
asking. I
on.
was like, what was the beat? If it's a beat, because now I was just asking because we did have
Dion.
yeah,
We
we
gonna say
had
that name.
Yeah,
What was it,
Dion's my guy, but
Yeah.
I'm letting you know that it's not a consumer law or a Metro 2. Consumer law is the GOAT. Metro 2 is still the GOAT.
Okay.
They
both.
do different things.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So when I can go and get a $20 million lawsuit of a consumer law violation, I've yet to see a $20 million Metro 2
Lawsuit, yeah.
case law. I haven't seen none. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I haven't seen none.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm saying, all right, go to 15 USC 1681I. I'm talking shit. Just let's go. Go there.
One more time.
15 USC 1681I.
16.
81
I.
should bring into procedures in case of
case.
disputed accuracy.
Yeah.
BJ, you got it?
Go down to number 5. And tell the audience I'm not looking at nothing. I don't have no.
Oh,
screen in
no.
front of
He
me.
studied this stuff. He got to. The way he spin it off. The way he
All right,
spin
you
off.
find number 5.
What it says, the treatment of
All right.
inaccurate or
So go down to number 5 and then go to
unverifiable
5D.
information.
So go down to 5D, 5 Delta.
5D.
What calling out them numbers?
Oh, let's start going in. Hold on, let's see.
So go down to 5 and then go down to D.
5D.
D, Delta.
Yeah, automated reinvestation system.
Okay.
Oh.
What does it say?
Reinvestation. Any consumer reporting agency that complies and maintains files on consumer on a nationwide basis shall implement an automated system through which furnishes of information that consumer reporting agencies may report the results
Just what he said.
of reinvestation that finds incomplete or inaccurate information in the consumer file to other such consumers reporting agencies.
So like I said,
Just the same
E
thing.
Oscar and Metro 2 was born there. That's what gave life to both of them. So consumer law was in place before Metro 2, before E Oscar.
So it's always been there.
It's always been there. Big dog.
That's crazy. Look.
But
so,
according to you, isn't the system already broken? Because didn't you say there was no such thing as credit bureaus?
I was just about to say that. I
All
was
right.
saying.
Something? Because I never
But that's
heard that.
That's always not what you hear. I want to hear.
So y'all know
Mike
that.
don't believe. Mike don't believe you.
All right, so let's put some money up.
Hold on, that's Mr. Money. That's Mr. Money right here. Hold on.
So let's put some money up, right?
I believe you too.
put
You
him
too
up.
confident.
Mike,
He
you
too
said
confident.
you don't believe him before he came. Don't switch up
No,
now.
you said
no,
that.
you said that. Put some money up right
No,
now.
you.
We put 1,000 on it. Go ahead.
No,
Tell
you.
me.
right, all
He
right,
put
all right.
1,000 on
Let him
it.
say the bet. Let him say the bet. We put
All right.
1,000.
So you're putting 1,000 on it.
BJ.
Okay.
That's right.
So if I'm incorrect, for every 100 you put up, I'll put up 1,000. So if
For every
y'all-
100. Oh shit.
What you tryna do?
He too confident, bro. No, bro.
What
no.
you tryna do?
You got it. It's
so
on
are
you.
y'all taking it?
You too
So
confident.
We didn't hear what you
y'all
guys
at
said. We wanna hear
1,000,
what you
right?
said. We
But
wanna
for
hear what
every
you guys say
100,
first. We wanna
I
hear
put
what you say.
1,000.
We want to hear what you guys say.
can't-
Y'all taking it?
Let's
or
hear
not?
the bet. We can't take it till we hear the bet. What will we bet?
That's what he said. He just said. it. He gonna prove to us.
Oh, he
to
gonna
you.
prove?
He gonna prove to you.
But you didn't believe it because you was talking cash money when
capping.
he wasn't here.
He is capping.
He
I
was
never
talking
said that.
cash money when you wasn't here. So
Don't
I
even,
wanna
y'all
see
know BJ be cap.
why he
All
ain't
right.
standing on this.
Hey, switch the camera to me. Switch the camera to me. Y'all
All right,
know this
so
nigga lying.
let me break it down. What gets me upset, right? Let me, y'all didn't even ask me who I am, though. What if somebody don't even know me?
Go ahead. They know you. So it was like
We were so excited to jump
Y'all
right
didn't
into
even
it.
ask me who
All right, my
I
bad.
am.
Go in.
We expect they know who you was.
We respect. We know that. We know who you are. That's what I'm saying. So they know too. But go ahead. Go
What
ahead.
about
Go
the new
ahead.
people that's coming to see?
Yeah, you're right.
See, they didn't even ask me if I.
We told them. Durant.
You right. You right.
We said Duran Delevante, the consumer law expert.
All right, you
That's
did
all-
introduce me.
that's-
You
that's
did
it.
it. All right, cool.
That's all they need to know. They gonna look up anything else. We need to
were
get some
ready-
information.
Yeah, we were ready to jump.
gotta
We were
get some
so ready.
information.
Like,
I
we
bet.
itching to jump.
Hey, look,
Alright,
so let me
bet.
tell you, our audience come on here looking for conspiracy theories and information. So we got to get straight to it every time.
I bet. All right, we.
So
we
tell
in
me
it.
about this
We in it like
credit
some-
bureau thing.
When you hear the word bureau, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Government, probably.
All right, government, right?
something.
Yep.
You're thinking FBI, IRS, government agencies. All right, cool. If we want to mislead a people, what do? We tell them that we're something that we're not. Okay, so do you know the amount of people that's scared to challenge Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax because they believe that they're a government institution?
I was that
Are they
person
not?
at one point.
Are they not?
They have
They're
no
not.
affiliation with the government.
How you gonna tell me that when they put some on your credit report, they'll put it on
Got
there?
your phone ready?
Yeah, it's
No, not you. Put your phone.
Not
He was
you.
the one talking.
No.
Yeah, you finna get the smoke. 'Cause, you're talking hella crazy. All right. 15 USC 1681.
15 USC.
I don't got nothing. I don't got no books. I'm not looking out for nothing. Just let the people know.
You say 15 USC.
1681.
Oh, it's already right there. At the
All
top.
right.
It's already put up.
1681. Go.
I got you.
Go to Cornell Law.
Okay.
All right. Read A. What does it say?
Accuracy and fairness of credit reporting.
All right. Go down to 1, 2, and 3. Read for me.
All right. Number one, the banking system is dependent upon fair and accurate credit reporting. Inaccurate credit reports directly impair the efficiency of the banking system, and unfair credit reporting methods undermine the public confidence, which is essential to the continued functioning of the banking system.
All right. Number 2.
An elaborate has been I feel like I'm in Bible study. An elaborate mechanism has been developed for investigating and evaluating the credit worthiness, credit standing, credit capacity, character, and general reputation of consumers. Number 3.
Before you go to number 3.
Okay.
Number 2 says an elaborate mechanism has been developed. Have you ever heard the government call any of their agencies an elaborate mechanism?
No.
I never heard the word like mechanism as far as like with
But that's what
government.
that's what they're using to describe a consumer reporting agency, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if I had a business, would I call and say an elaborate mechanism has been developed?
No.
Nah, you'll be
All
more
right, go to
confident
number
in it,
3.
yeah.
Consumer reporting agencies have assumed a vital role in a
Wait, hold up.
assume.
Wait, did they say credit?
assume.
Did they say credit bureau? Go ahead. Let me.
What did it say?
Consumer reporting. Consumer reporting agency.
What credit bureau?
No credit bureau.
Did it say credit bureau?
No way. Let me finish reading it so they can know that.
I report
Number
to
3.
them, though.
It
That's
said
what's crazy.
consumer reporting agencies have assumed a vital role in assembling.
Has what?
Assumed.
Has what?
Assumed.
So
it wasn't
what-
given to them.
Were
by the
they
government.
appointed this role?
No.
Were they given this role?
No.
They did what?
Assumed.
All right.
So how do
continue.
they control some? Let's go through it.
It's not. We almost done. It's not that much. It's not that much. Assumed a vital role in assembling and evaluating consumer credit and other information on consumers. So they just assumed it. They came first, made it, and then they just kind of like, yeah, y'all go ahead. But the government didn't make it.
No. The government has nothing to do with consumer reporting agencies.
So why they let them have so much power and like over like pretty much like our lives?
First
for real?
movers advantage. The banking system is not a government system. The
Federal
banking
Reserve not even a government.
The Federal Reserve is not even a bank.
Nope. It's a bit. Yeah.
So you want to ask that question again?
No, you got it. You got it.
So how do they hold so much power? Like, why is it left in place?
First
like, who's behind it?
movers advantage. Probably wondering, why is this guy in a robe, right? Why am I showing up on your timeline right now in a robe? It's because I've cracked the code to making credit repair easy, and you can do it from anywhere. Anywhere. It doesn't matter if you have a 9 to 5. It don't matter if you're traveling. It doesn't matter if you want to do this full time. And guess what? The cool thing about credit repair or being a financial literacy coach, our consultant, is no experience needed, right? You just need to start on you, get your strategy, and then use your strategies and results to help other people get the same result. It's crazy, right? And you can literally, guys, you can start off making high 5 figures, 6 figures, or multiple 6 figures doing this. You do not need prior experience. The experience you're going to need is what you're going to get working on your own credit, working on your family's credit, working on your friends' credit. Now you're going to take those testimonials, right? And you're going to let the internet know. You're going to go on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. And you're going to let them know, hey guys, now if you're talking about deleting bankruptcies from your credit report, we have a 4-day strategy that we can use using consumer laws to get bankruptcies deleted. We're talking about deleting charge-offs. We're talking about deleting late payments, deleting inquiries, student loans. It doesn't matter what account is on your credit. You will learn. I am going to teach you. That is what I do. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm your favorite consumer law expert, Doreen De Levante. I teach consumers how to repair, rebuild, restore any consumer reports, and I teach credit repair business owners how to start, grow, and scale their credit repair businesses to make an extra 5, 6, or multiple 6 figures to put them in a position so that they can have the power to purchase and basically have a better life. Your credit controls your finances. How much you pay on interest rates and accounts dictates how much you have left. After you're taxed 8 times by the government, 8 to 10 times by the government, guess what? You have to live off of what's remaining. One stream of income is not enough. So you need to learn a high income skill, and this is what I'm here to teach you. So over the course of 5 days, guys, I'm going to teach you guys not only how to repair, rebuild, restore any consumer profile, but I'm going to also teach you how to start, how to grow, and how to scale any business, any consulting business, any credit repair business using the 4 key principles that I use: lead generation, client conversion, client ascension, and continuity. We can scale any business with that. The LC3 formula I'm going to be teaching you. So guys, don't forget, click the link below. I'm going to see you on the inside. This training is going to be crazy. Drop the word income. If you want to make some extra money, drop the word income. Let's get your money up. Let's get your bag up. Financial freedom, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. They were first in the game to establish a system nationwide that reports, collects information that organizations can use to do research on you, on your habits.
Hold on.
So just because they were the first, they can determine if I'm approved for
They don't-
5,000 to 60,000.
They don't determine if you're approved for anything.
Your credit.
This is the next part now. All right. What was this broken down in Metro 2?
Was it broken down?
Yeah,
No,
was any of this broken
no, it
down?
was the law.
No,
It was
we
a
ain't
cool
gonna-
consumer law. It was the
yeah.
law.
All right.
It wasn't Metro 2.
Yeah, so I'm asking, during your Metro 2 session, was
Oh, no,
any of this broken
No,
down?
No.
no.
All right,
No.
sorry. Let me break down. Big dog. Let me break down.
Hey, it's something going on right there.
So-
I'm going to get to the bottom.
So let's break this down.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
break it down.
An elaborate mechanism has been developed, right? They assumed a role, meaning the role wasn't given, it was assumed.
It was assumed.
And the role that was assumed, they used this role now to what?
Control.
Control, to collect and furnish information on consumers. They did such a great job, all the companies started going to them. Banks started going to them. But there was no rules in place in the beginning. There was no laws to govern them. So they had information on your bank account. They had information on your spouse.
Wow.
They had information if you were cheating with Keisha next door. They had that information. The law was put in place to govern the type of information that can be reported, because there's a thing called invasion of privacy. So they had to
Bruh.
limit the amount of information that can now be given. Now, a consumer report has nothing to do with a credit score. A credit score is independent of a consumer report. Want to put some money on that too?
I got you. You good.
No?
No, you good. You good. Just break it down. Hey,
Break it
just
down.
break it down for the audience.
Break it down.
All right.
Because I know what you mean.
So-
I get it.
In the definition now of what a consumer report is,
Yeah.
and I'd like the audience to know. Somebody want to pull it up again?
Pull it up.
Yeah, let's go.
Pull it up. I'm gonna find my cigar up in a minute.
What we looking? What we
I need
looking
a
up?
cigar for this episode.
So we're going to go to 15 USC 1681A, definitions and rules of construct.
Man, it's crazy. So how often do you study this stuff for you
Yeah,
to know?
for you to
like for you to remember
remember
this
it
stuff?
like
Like how often? You got to be studying this like all the time.
15 USC code 61.
1681A.
And not only studying, you're implementing all the time, because the only way you really remember something is if you actually implementing it.
Execution, right? So the other thing too, like honestly, I can't give you an answer how I memorize all the stuff and how I know it. I just do. Like, when you really love what you do, bro, what you do is not work. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh shit, didn't know this. And then it's like, damn, bro, you just learned the whole game just now. All right, scroll. Yeah, definitions and rules of construct. Scroll down to consumer report.
Consumer report.
All right, read the definition for me.
In general, the term consumer report means any written, oral, or other communication of any information by a consumer reporting agency bearing on a consumer's credit worthiness, credit standing, credit capacity, character, general reputation, personal characteristics, or mode of living, which is used or expected to be used or collected in whole or in part for the purpose of serving as a factor in establishing the consumer's eligibility for.
All right. In the definition of the consumer report, did at any time you hear anything about a FICO score
No.
or a Vantage score or any score at all?
No.
And that's the definition of what your consumer report is.
FICO.
The FICO score is a risk score algorithm, right? It has nothing to do with your consumer report organically. Where FICO comes into effect is when a risk score needs to be placed on a person to determine your lendability. So it ranges from 300 to 850. So that gives you what? 550 points. And then that 550 points is broken down into 5 categories: late payment, our payment history, utilization, age of credit, mix of credit, and new credit, right? So 550 points. Those percentages now are further broken down into credit score points, like payment history, 192.5 points. Utilization, 30%, which is equal to 165 points. Your age of your credit, 15% or 82.5 points. New credit, 10%, 55 points. Mixture of credit, 10%, 55 points. All of that now adds up to 100% on the percentage side and 550 on the point side. So that's how we maximize it. So when you know each category, you know how to maximize each category, right?
Yeah.
So knowing that, FICO, again, first mover's advantage, because there's other scoring model out there. FICO is not the only one.
Right.
But FICO is used by 95% or more of all lenders because they were first in the game to have a system that paired up with the banking system.
Wow, that's crazy. This is straight facts. So with you knowing
Google
this
it.
is straight facts, but with you knowing this information, right, or with us now knowing this information, how could we use this to our advantage to help our scores or our consumer report and help our lending, our borrowing power? How could this help us knowing this information?
All right. So the first thing we need to comprehend is Congress said accuracy and fairness of the consumer report, right? If information is not accurate, if it's not complete, if it's not verifiable, if information is not up to date, or if information is outdated, those items must be removed. So inaccurate information cannot be on your reports. Incomplete information cannot be on your reports. Outdated information cannot be on your reports. Unverifiable information cannot be on the report. So if these cannot be on the report, then you can, and you have the ability, and it
have the
is
right
your right
Yeah.
as a consumer to delete these inaccurate information from your credit. And the law also says if the corporations, meaning the consumer reporting agencies or the furnishers of the information, cannot accurately verify the information within 30 days, the information must also be deleted. 15 USC 1681 I-5 and 15 USC 1681 A1A. It's facts.
Do you think the what is it, the FISCO or FICO?
FICO.
Do you think the FICO score is fair the way it judges and bases its opinion to make a score? Like, do you feel like it's fair?
Is it
or
is it for us or against us?
is it fair and equal?
I'm not going to say it's fair or it's not because I don't know what goes into the algorithm on the data points that it use underlining the 5 factors because there's more to it. Because there's FICO 2, FICO 4, FICO 5, FICO 8, FICO 9, FICO 10, and FICO 10T.
What's the difference?
So there's different scores for different things. So when you're applying for a credit card, it's your bank card score that is used. When you're going for an auto loan, it's your auto score that is used. When you're going for a mortgage, it's your mortgage score that is used. And then now they're using the 10T, which is the newest version that is trended data that they look back now within 24 months. How did you handle the last 24 months?
So that's the difference between all of them, right? So how would somebody be able to go and like dispute this stuff that's not? How would they find out if this stuff is inaccurate or it's not correct?
All
How
right.
would they do that?
Perfect. That's a very good question. The law gives you the ability to obtain your consumer report for free now. The consumer report does not include a credit score. A credit score is not a part of the consumer report. The information is. Right?
Oh,
So when you go to annualcreditreport.com, which is a government website, you're able to pull all three from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And if you notice, on there is no score.
Okay.
The score is an independent entity
From the- yeah.
that the information on your report gets fed into that gives now a risk scoring model where if you are below 640, you are considered kind of high risk. 640 and above, it's like okay to good to medium, perfect. It goes up that scale.
Okay.
So the closer you are to 300, the bad it is for you. You're talking about subprime lending. People just raping you with no lube. They're just no diddy, right? They're just taking advantage of you.
No,
No, Daddy, we're not gonna
That
get
just
it
ain't
right.
right.
So they're just taking advantage of
Yeah.
you because the things you don't know and the people that do know it will take the advantage of you. Dude, I was a victim of subprime lending. So I'm not telling you something that somebody told me. Dude, Santander, yes, I'm a name drop.
Oh shit!
Santander.
Wait, I had my first car was Santander.
What was your interest rate?
Probably high as shit.
My
I
point.
don't even know.
Dude, I was paying 18.9% interest rate on a used 2007 Nissan Altima with 75,000 miles on
I
it.
probably was doing the same thing. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Dude,
Toyota?
my payments was $550 on that car. Being a new driver, my insurance was $400. So for $950 per month,
That's a lot.
For a
that
used
type
car?
of-
a
for that
used
type of
car,
used car.
with
75
75,000 miles on it.
75,000 miles on it. You
That's what happened to people that don't know consumer law and don't know that each state has what is called usury law. And if I had known this at that time, Santander wouldn't have gotten away. So I lived in New York at the time. New York usury law caps all interest rate at 16%.
Wow.
You cannot go over 16. Any interest rate over 16 is criminal.
So you would
People don't know
you could have
this.
sued them?
Yes.
So how does? Because I know I'm basically just asking for the people. Because like a lot of people are gonna say, okay, you can know the law and you can know how everything works, but at the end of the day, they're still like working their job. Like let's say they're working at McDonald's, working at Target, working at Kroger, working at Walmart. How does knowing the law make it a game changer for them and benefit their life? And like as far as like what we're talking about right now.
So the first thing we need to comprehend, you go to a job and you're there for 8 hours, right? Give or take 8 hours. Quote unquote, there's how many hours in a day?
24.
24.
Quote unquote.
So that gives you 26. I mean, that gives you 60. Fucking my math is off. This heading is hidden.
I got you.
Right?
So you got
I gotta
16. Yeah,
calculate right now.
if you 8 hours a day, 16.
So 16. It's 16. I ain't fucking with y'all. It's 16.
And
Right?
let me tell you, I use a calculator all the
Yeah,
time.
my brain is back. My brain is
You
back.
It's back. We
Right?
right. All right, let's go.
So now we're back at 16 hours.
Yeah.
You quote unquote sleep for 8, right?
That's, oh, shit.
So now that's 16 hours out of a 24-hour day being used. What's the next 8 hours being used for?
Work.
No?
Oh, no. We already did work.
We already calculated work. We already calculated
You said
sleep.
Work, sleep.
Family. At that point, it just
8 hours? You're going to look at somebody
Nah,
for
they
8
just
hours?
that's
I
for
love you.
Instagram, TikTok. That's for Facebook,
That's a
YouTube.
point. So people
Bullshit.
are so distracted. So they
Bullshit.
make excuses. Oh, I can't fix my credit. Yes, you can. You have a whole 8-hour window
Yeah.
that you can dedicate an hour to 2 hours to fixing your own credit. So if you don't care enough about your credit to go and fix your own credit, but you have the time to scroll on TikTok for 4 to 5 hours, tell me where your priorities
Let's
are.
talk about this though. That's why they good. They're getting rid of TikTok. They need to get rid of it because all these people be on it. What you think?
Well,
Nah, come on now.
I think it's no reason to get
for
rid
real.
of it,
I think it is because
No,
no,
it's-
they-
it's a
everybody
double-
uses
I feel like it's gonna help. I feel
It's
like
a
it'll
double-
help. I feel like
it's a
I don't be
double-
on TikTok like that.
It's a double-edged sword. Think about it this way. TikTok has put a lot of employment and a lot of money in a lot of people's pocket, right?
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, the platform itself isn't dangerous. It's the person that's using it, right?
Yeah.
Just like a weapon. A gun by itself has no use unless someone is holding it,
Yeah.
right? Unless it's being used,
wrong reasons.
that's when it becomes a deadly weapon.
Right.
Yeah.
The gun by itself ain't gonna do shit.
It could be
You
in the
take
car.
the rounds out, you throw them across the
Yeah.
wall, nothing happens. But put that weapon in the hand of a person, a trained professional, it is a very deadly weapon.
That's true.
Right? So it's the same thing. It's how the platforms are being used. Well, yeah, they might be collecting your information. That's what you signed up for when you joined the platform.
It's on the-
There's nothing
terms
that
and
says,
conditions.
come and join us. No, y'all went
Yeah,
over
we
there.
went. But
right?
my thing is, there's already Instagram,
Hey,
there's
hold on, wait.
Twitter, there's
You cool with me
Face-
smoking it, right? I know it's blowing.
Handle your business, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook already. So what makes, and I'm pretty sure they collect the same information, same data. So what makes TikTok different?
It's not that it makes it different, but you got to even the playing field. Why would we just have one company monopolizing the game? If one company controls the game, they can dictate now everything that happens.
They about to do that
But
right now, though, right?
let's say now I don't like Instagram anymore. Some weird shit happened on Instagram, and I'm like, you know what? Let me get off of Instagram. I have another platform to go to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So monopoly, like social media is another consumer reporting agency that people don't think about. They collect all your information. They collect and they know what you're watching. Best believe they know what you're watching. What do you spend time on? Because if they didn't know, we wouldn't have targeted ads marketing.
That's crazy. And you know,
Oh,
that's the first.
targeted.
That's the first thing.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the first thing that I thought about when I heard the TikTok thing. Cause I'm like, all right, because it's not saying, oh, you just got to get rid of. They not, nah, you got to sell it to one of us first. And
Like,
that,
you
and
can't-
that one of
they're
us, I
saying-
thought was Meta.
They're
That's
saying-
the first person. I'm like,
they're
bro, it gotta be
saying
Meta.
you made something very good, very great, but like, because I think it's like owned in like somebody in China owns it or something, or
Correct.
it's not USA made.
It's not US.
It's not USA made.
US
So
owned,
they're
yeah.
like, you could sell it to one of us, and we could use it for our own like purpose. Or like what
Collecting data?
Yeah, collecting
That's
data
it.
and stuff.
It's-
We can
so-
use it, but you can't use
Let me
it.
tell y'all what everybody's overlooking.
What they
The
overlooking?
person that owns the most information will be the winner. This is a race for information. Just like the consumer reporting
I see what you're
agencies.
saying, yeah.
How did they get so rich? They have people's information.
the first one,
People's information can now be sold. Because if I know a specific demographic of people, and I know the psychographic behind it, how they think, how they move, how they act, what they're watching, what they're consuming. Okay, what type of marketing can these big corporations put in front of these people? Let me ask you another question. Have you ever talked about something and you just go on the app and it just magically shows
all the
up?
time.
Yeah,
I wonder why or
not
how.
happily put it in front of you.
Because the devices are collecting the information. Keywords are triggered. Okay. In your house, people got like Alexa and Siri and all of these things, right?
Siri.
How does Alexa know when you say, hey, Alexa, turn my light on? Right? Well, how do I know that when I don't say, hey, Alexa, Alexa still isn't on listening to some shit?
Always
It's
listen.
information. Who controls the information wins.
Yeah.
It's a game of information because now we can dial in on consumers. We can implant images, videos, sounds, frequencies, things to make people think and behave how we want them to behave. Let me ask you guys another question. Sound. Have you guys ever listened something and it made you sad?
Yeah.
You were good,
Frequencies.
but you listened it and now you're sad, your eyes are watery.
It's
And
frequency.
you're like, the fuck?
Or you start thinking about old
Yeah,
memories
and
stuff,
you're like, what just
yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
They locked on to certain frequencies.
Yep.
Trigger certain emotions.
Yep.
The same way when you hear music, you're like, oh my God, I'm pumped up in the gym, high energy. Like, you get what I'm
Yep.
saying? So you are tuned in to that specific frequency. So it goes back to what we started talking about earlier, the consumer report. Why people think credit bureaus exist is because they were told misinformation. It's called double language. When you say something but you mean something else. So double language was used to trick you into believing we are a bureau because we know you associate the word bureau with government. So now if we come in and we say this information that you disputed is validated, you're not going to question us.
Yeah. That's
You're not.
facts. That's facts.
So let me ask you this:
I heard-
Do you think the credit bureaus, let's say, because they don't exist,
The what?
they don't, the credit reporting agencies?
There we
That's
go.
the correct time.
Let's use it
I
right
like that.
Round of
I feel
applause.
that.
Round of applause on my guy
I
over
feel
here.
that.
Go
Give
ahead.
me a round of
Round
applause.
of applause. I swear to God, if I hear another person say credit bureau, I'm going to start pimp slapping some people.
That's what you gotta do.
Like,
Backhand.
credit bureaus
Do it to
don't
him right now. He gonna do this.
like credit bureaus don't exist, and the reason why we need to comprehend, like I cringe when I hear people in the credit industry talking about credit bureaus. I'm like, yo, stop saying that shit.
Right.
But then you hear, oh, the Rain's a hater. I'm not a hater. Let's start using the correct words, because if we're telling the people that we're educating that credit bureaus exist and there is no damn credit bureau, and we know people associate the word bureau with government, why would we continue their agenda of spreading that misinformation? Why?
So are they necessary? Are credit reporting agencies, are they necessary?
Well, look at it this
In your
way.
opinion. In your opinion.
Look at it this way. If I own a business and you borrowed 10 grand from me,
Yeah.
you run off with the bag, and he's my friend, and you went to him now to go borrow 10 grand to do the same thing, but we have a relationship where we have a database that we store information, and you can see now that he ran off with a bag, and on my ledger it doesn't says paid, it says in collections or charged off or unpaid, and he comes to you for that 10 grand. Are you going to lend it to him?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Like
It's a necessary evil because you have people. You have scamming ass people that wants to trick the system and run off with a bag. People want everything, like they want something for nothing. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. To every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The scales must be balanced.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You cannot want something without expecting to give something in return. So the moral of the story is, if you want good credit, it means that your financial habits must improve. Bad credit is a mindset. It's a symptom. It's a result of a mindset. It's a poor mindset. And when you are, all right, let me give you all some statistics. There's 330 million people in America, right?
Yeah.
33.1% have bad credit or a credit score below 620. That means that approximately 109 million people have inaccuracies or bad credit, right? For every 1 in 5 black and brown or Hispanic people have bad credit. For every 1 in 19 Caucasian have bad credit. So for every 1 white person, there's 3 black persons with bad credit
And this is
So-
in America or
in America.
So do you think do you think that they do it on purpose?
Yes.
So
Yes.
What on purpose?
Yes.
So do they make it to where we are having, and we have more inaccuracy, or we have information embedded into us that causes us to make bad decisions? That's on purpose.
All right. I cannot prove the first part that you said, but I can give you
Can't
my
speculate.
opinion on it.
Your opinion. That's
All
all
right.
we talking about.
So, if I control the world's finances, I care not what its leaders do. That was Rothschild, right? I don't know if you guys.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys know who
I-
Rothschild.
no, we know.
Trust me. We
All
know.
right.
We know
Okay.
more. We know
Explain
more
for the
than
people.
we know more than you think.
Okay, so you know,
We
you know
don't know
what
that.
came out of Jekyll
Adrenal
Island?
clone. Huh? Yeah.
You know, y'all know what came out of Jekyll Island, right?
Jekyll Island.
Was it Chase or?
I know Jekyll and
I heard about that
Jekyll
book. I
and
know the
Mr.
book.
Hyde.
I know about the
I know
book.
Dr. Jekyll,
All
Mr.
right,
Hyde.
so- I know
the book.
So there's a thing called the creature from Jekyll Island, right?
I heard the
Yeah.
book.
What came out of Jekyll Island, we now call the Federal Reserve, right? It's the bill that put the Federal Reserve on American soil. It was here before, and it got shut down a few times, but it got put back in 1913. The banking system runs the world. It's not government. It's not presidents. The banking system runs the world because the banking system have the world's money, right?
Yeah.
All right. All the silver, all the gold, the banking system possess it,
That's crazy.
right? So now, when you go further on, okay, America is backed by full faith and credit of the United States people. All right. So credit is necessary to operate in this society. Money is created when you borrow debt. That's the only way money is created. Right? Money gets created when you borrow.
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
Right? So now we go a little bit deeper. Okay. If we control the education, if we control the information, that means we can influence people to spend and buy the way we want them to do.
That's true.
All right. So what happens? Let's think about it for a second. You can put in a rap video, I'm a thug, I just strolled on the block, I shot up 20 people, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I just kidnapped your bitch. I just shot this person. I cut somebody's throat, and that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what they say.
But I can't call you gay, and I can't say this, and I can't say that because now shit's going crazy. I can't say you're gay.
You can't say that. Nah, but
Can't say that. But I can say I just ran around the block, shot you up, dragged you across the street, cut you open, and what you got spill on the ground. That's okay.
And you fucked this baby mama.
That's
forget that
okay.
antenna.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's
we
fine.
can play it on the radio.
Yeah.
But we can't say, yo, this
can't
person
say
is gay or this person is not.
Yeah.
Or this anti-Semitic and all this weird shit, right?
don't say that word now.
Right? It's crazy.
It's crazy
how I
now.
can describe in a song killing another human being, but if I hurt your feelings, that's against the law. Imagine that. I can kill you in a song, but if I hurt your feelings,
It's against the law.
I'm gonna get banned. I'm anti-Semitic.
But
I'm
we don't
all
got-
of these things. Follow me here. So now, the way they have structured and manipulated information, okay. What do we also notice in our songs? Well, we saw our favorite rappers or our favorite artists. They get up, they walk with this bag of cash, they go in the dealership, they throw it down, they went off with a Lamborghini, right?
True. Yeah.
Right? All right. So now we're seeing all our athletes, our baseball players, our basketball players in luxury cars, Range Rovers, Mercedes-Benz, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis. And we grew up watching these things. What is a person naturally going to want?
That's the same thing?
That
The same
same
thing.
lifestyle.
Naturally. What we watching,
Right?
what we visualizing.
So now
That's the most
tell live vision. Telling lies through your vision. Right? So they're telling you a lie through your vision. So now we can reprogram you. So now we're going to tell you that credit is bad. We're going to tell you that you should cut your credit cards up. We're going to tell you to live below your means. But at the same time, I'm going to dangle this Ferrari in front of you. You're going to see your favorite rapper driving it. And you're telling me you're not going to want it? So what's the first thing you're going to do? Because you see now in these music videos, the rapper got the chains, they got the cars, and guess what they have too? All the girls.
And you already know.
What does every guy
Pussy rules
want?
the world.
What does every guy
Coochie?
want? All the girls.
They run the world. No.
And you know what's crazy? Credit card bureau would be like, they'll see that you. Let's just use a scenario. A credit
Backslap this nigga, man.
A credit reporting agency.
Whose
I'm
man's
so
is this?
sorry.
I don't know.
Whose man's
A
is this?
credit
Not mine.
reporting agency.
No, did he? No.
They will see you like, oh, 5 or 10,000, and guess what? The first thing they'll do is recommend you a credit card to pay off the 5-10,000, and that doesn't. If you think about it, that does. If I already
goes
owe 5 to
even
10,000,
deeper.
it doesn't even help.
It goes even deeper.
Let's
All
go
right.
deeper.
So now we see your favorite rappers with the cars. They pull up to the club, they're VIP, popping bottles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who own all the liquor brands?
Jewish. Oh, my bad.
Who,
I don't want to be
Who owns the clubs?
That's racist.
the Jewish people.
All right.
Do they really?
Who
Yes,
owns the
bruh.
Who owns the dealership?
Do they really?
All right.
Yes.
You're lying.
But they own the America. They own no. They rule the world overall, bro.
Magic City?
Overall, bro. Who you thought owned it? Not a black person. I hope you didn't think that.
So now, the same people that told us credit is bad is showing us all of these things. They're now saying, we want you to live like the Joneses.
Wait a second. I ain't even trying to talk bad on my boy. Well, he's not my boy like that.
Go ahead.
He's not my boy at all. But you think Dave Ramsey with them too?
All right.
Dave Ramsey. But you gotta think about it. He probably a part of their agenda first. No, think about it though. He probably a part of their agenda.
Like,
oh,
no
we don't
debt.
want credit, no debt, and
debt.
all that stuff like that. But you gotta think about it. Everybody else they're using it like crazy.
Think about it. He
But
started
they tell us not using it.
He started a whole movement.
And guess
Like
what?
selling
And guess what
courses and
his
everything.
movement go towards all the time?
Black people.
Black people.
You know
Black
what?
and brown.
You know what? One of the biggest things is in America? Propaganda.
Propaganda.
Oh, yeah,
Since the
for sure.
beginning.
It is crazy how misinformation can literally stop a generation from being wealthy.
That's true.
Let me explain it to you. Like
Fine, yeah.
y'all think this
Now, that's
credit
deep.
stuff is just about a credit score. It
It's not,
goes
yeah.
deeper.
It's
Do y'all know what redlining is or was? Well,
I know
still
what it is, but break it down just for people who don't know. I actually
So
don't know this.
redlining. You know what? Let's pull it up, and then we're gonna talk.
Put
about
up definition of redlining.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Redlining.
Redlining. Like there's things that the system wasn't even designed for us, bro. It was not designed for us. Redlining. Look it up.
Yeah, you got it right there.
Red line. Red line.
You gonna pull up an energy drink? Goddamn, because it is.
Redlining. Go
It
ahead.
says, I don't think this is the right definition.
I got you. Don't worry about it. Redlining definition.
I think it's the second.
All right. Refuse to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Read it.
Go ahead.
I'll read
Go
it.
ahead.
I got you. Refuse to someone because they live in an area deemed to be poor at a poor financial risk.
All right.
That's it.
like
So now, a couple things are happening here. They're using it two ways. One, to identify a group of people in a particular area. So now we're going to market to them because we want them to live like the Joneses, right? So now, the minute one of them get out, we want him to break into the middle class. The middle class now means they're going to start living like the Joneses. So now they're going to show off on their friends back where they came from. Because now they got a Mercedes, now they got the house, they got the white picket fence, but now they're living hand to mouth. Meaning everything that they're working is going back just to sustain that lifestyle. But what their friends see now, Andre moved up, but now Andre got a Benz, he got a house, he got all of this stuff, right? But now knowing the mortgage is $3,000 or $4,000, that Mercedes payment is now $100, right?
Yeah.
Because what? We were misinformed about credit, so now everything costs more. All right, it goes deeper. So now we're living to live like the Joneses. So now we can't keep none of what we are earning because everything we earn goes back to where it came from.
Oh my gosh.
Not to mention, I was taxed 35 to 40%,
Not talking
right? And then on the taxable income, I'm still paying taxes on everything else. I paid tax before I even get it because what? The taxes come out of your paycheck before you get
Before
it.
you-
right?
yep.
Yeah.
So they already took the taxes out. Now you're gonna go buy a car, sales tax. Then you're gonna buy a house, taxes. Then you're gonna pay land tax. Then you're gonna pay property tax. Then you're gonna pay taxes to buy gas. Then you gotta pay taxes for the parts. Okay, we're gonna buy food. Now you go to the supermarket. Now you're gonna pay tax. You gotta buy clothes. Now you're gonna pay tax. You're gonna send the kid to school. Now you're paying taxes. So like. Your dollar get taxed so many times. By the time they're finished taxing your damn money, there's nothing left.
That's true. Negative, probably.
So now you're a hamster on a wheel, living like the Joneses. And if you are a month or 2 months out of work,
Yeah.
the car is being repossessed, the home is being foreclosed on. Not
And
to
you gave her the
mention
money already.
all the payments that you made on it. They don't take the vehicle back. but you're not getting them payments that you made. You're not even getting the equity. You're not.
You're not.
They're taking it back. So they know that if I move a black or brown person out of a low income area to a medium area or a middle class area, their sole purpose will be to live like the Joneses. So they're going to attempt to buy what they can afford. And when they default, they come and they take it back and they sell it to the next black person. Truth in lending, 15 USC 1605. A, number 5. An insurance policy was taken out when there's a finance charge. The finance charge is the sum of all charges. In your finance charge, there's a premium and an insurance that protects the lender in the event that the obligor defaults. So when you default, they get paid the insurance.
Oh my gosh.
Look it up.
Oh my, I ain't gotta look it up. He want me to.
Your audience is here. Your audience need to know.
I got you.
15 USC 1605 1605. Go ahead. Y'all got me drinking this shit.
And they run
15 USC
1605.
1605. Got you.
A, and then go down to number 5. Wait, read A first. Read A.
All right, got you. Finance charge defined. Except as otherwise provided in this section, the amount of the finance charge in connection with any consumer credit transaction shall be determined as the sum of all charges payable directly and indirectly by a person to whom the credit is extended and imposed directly and indirectly by the creditor as an incident to the extension of credit. The finance charge does not include charges of a type payable in a comparable cash transaction.
All right. So when you go and finance a car, it's illegal for them to take a down payment. Where a finance charge is involved,
I heard that one.
there is the law is right
That's
there.
right
You're
there.
reading it. The law says when there is a finance charge, there is no cash comparable.
Dang.
You just read it.
So how do they get?
It's because people don't know. Because people don't know, they'll take the down payment.
But how do I go to a dealership and they say I'm approved for the car?
Hold this one. Just
But you
hold
gotta
this
put
one
down
first.
$3,000.
Hold this one first. Hold this
Go
one.
ahead.
Let's continue.
All right, cool. So comparable. The finance charge shall not include fees and amounts imposed by third-party closing agents.
Send me
The
that.
third-party closing agents will
Send me
be
that.
that'd be the dealership, right?
My
That's
little
the
brother gotta
dealership.
get a car
Well,
soon.
it depends on how you look in this
All right,
part.
I got you.
But we're going to talk about what is included. I want you to go down to what is included.
Imposed by third-party closing agents, including settlements, agents, attorneys, and escrow and title companies. If creditor does not require the imposition of the charges or the services provided and does not retain the charges, example of charges which are included.
All right, that part. Read that part again.
Which part?
The examples of charges that
All
are.
right, yep, I got you. Examples of charges which are included in the finance
Go
charges.
down to number 5 now.
All right, gotcha. Number 5, premium or other charge for any guarantee or insurance protecting creditor against the obligors, default, or other credit loss.
So if there's a credit loss, the insurance is there because it was paid for in your finance charge.
Wow.
So they got paid when you defaulted because they collected the insurance, but they still repossessed the car and they kept all the payments.
And
And then they are going to sell it again.
and do the same thing. Do the same thing.
The system was not designed for us. We need to, it's like saying, oh, because I want to play basketball, they should change the rules for me. No, the rules are what it is. You need to learn the game if you're going to play it.
Yeah.
The game is you need to learn consumer law. It's not, oh, I'm going to use the software, click a button, and then watch the magic happen. What are you learning? Nothing. You learn nothing when you give a man a fish. You learn nothing. When you teach a man how to fish, that's where the education is. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed because of a lack of information.
Yeah.
So if my people are educated, my people will not be destroyed.
That's crazy.
Does every society use some capacity of a credit reporting agency? Do you know at all?
So I got.
Yeah.
most
Yeah, they
most
do.
countries do.
So
They do.
I
They
got-
have their own version.
So I got
Okay.
a question. Right. So do you know? Have you heard about social credit?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
So do you?
It's here.
Do you think it's already here?
It's here.
Because you
I heard it
no,
was
no,
in
no, no.
China.
So
I
let me
heard it was
break
in
it down.
Asia. I heard it was in Asia.
Let me break it down. Let me break
social media.
Let me break down social credit though for these people, right? Now I understand. Let me break down. So pretty much what we talk about social credit in Asia and China is where it's kind of big at. Where you know how credit, normal credit here is based off of your spending habits. So social credit is about your life habits. So how much you drink, how much you're partying, if you're being rude to people, or are you swearing? Like anything, how are your grades in school? Their credit score in China with a social credit, not just in China though. I guess here, I think it's coming
It's,
here too.
it's
I never
here
heard it
already.
yet.
And what
So
they're
that'll be
saying,
a first.
and what they're
Here
saying is,
already.
they're saying they literally have a credit, but in China they let them be known that hey, we're actually watching all y'all behavior instead of having that traditional credit system. We're actually going to like grade you and score you off of your behavior in life overall, not
Off
even
your
just
walk
your
of
spend,
life.
Did
just not
y'all-
even your spending habits.
Did y'all hear about the school teacher that has an OnlyFans and she got fired?
Yeah.
I heard about the person.
It's been a doctor, a nurse. They
I
all
heard
get
about the person
fired.
making
They got
music,
offenses.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you notice that right now, people, before you even get hired, the first place they're going is your social media. So not because you don't know that it exists, it doesn't mean it's not there.
So they don't
The
even-
wind blow all the time. Have you ever seen it?
No, that's facts. No,
Yeah, I seen it. The wind be blowing.
you
You seen the wind?
ain't seen
I
the
seen
win.
them least throwing it.
Not the win. You ain't see the win. I don't know who broke.
You ain't never seen the wind blow some stuff, bro.
It blow the stuff, but have you ever seen the wind?
I done seen a tornado before.
I
I'm just like, go ahead.
So yeah, for sure. So social. Let's get back into it. So social media.
No, hold on, but real stuff though. Why does that matter? It's like if I have the knowledge, I have the education. Why does it matter if I have an OnlyFans or not?
Wait,
That
'cause I mean, 'cause you understand-
that I can't like produce on my job.
But you got no. I ain't gonna care. I could sleep. Do you want an OnlyFans teacher? OnlyFans mom
no,
teacher
I'm thinking from
your
this-
child.
No, but look, I'm thinking from this perspective.
No, bro.
No, I'm thinking from this perspective.
Do you want
If
an
I'm
OnlyFans teacher?
Listen,
OnlyFans
listen.
model
Why are you
teach your
talking
child?
over me? Why are you talking over me? If you have a nurse or somebody, does it matter if they could have a doctor's degree and they're just a nurse? Does it matter if they have an OnlyFans or not? If they know how to repair your knee?
To the institution,
Yes,
it
sir.
does.
To the institution. Yeah, I can
Because
understand that.
To you, though.
reputation is everything,
That's true.
right? So they're now judging you on a social situation,
Yeah.
on a social matter. So that is why most people that you see in government job, they don't even have social media. Your social media, it was designed to expose your lifestyle.
Wow.
Is this the person do I want handling 10 million cash that's always in the club every weekend, drinking, running around with gang? But
And that makes so
oh,
much sense.
well, that means the information can get compromised. It means that we see this person in Vegas all the time. It means that if this person's working a bank and they have gambling habits, what happens when they have a debt and they can't pay it? So it like y'all are looking at the surface.
I see what you're
Look
saying, though.
deeper. It goes back to your credit.
So it's
Everything
Everything comes back to
So
your
are
credit.
you saying it's needed?
What
So-
is needed?
So I'm saying like basically like for them to look at like your social habits or basically what we're saying right now, your social credit score. Like, do you think
All right.
what capacity is it too far that I'm judging you socially rather than
It's
like
far
your knowledge?
already. It's just
too far. Yeah.
you got to pick your evil. Which one? The evil that you know or the evil you don't know?
Yeah.
Dang. So right now, it's basically like they already doing the social. Now you break it down like that, they doing it already.
It's been
They
here.
just not saying like China. They just like, bro, we're doing it.
No, it's just standardized
It's sta-
over there.
yeah, over
but
here.
it is here.
Because they are judging off of that. You think?
Do you know how many consumer reporting agencies there are? A lot.
How many is it? Do you think?
Hundreds.
Because
bro.
people think it's only three, the main ones.
No. If you want a glimpse of the reporting agencies that the CFPB has a database on, go to cfpb.gov and then go to the search bar and type in consumer reporting agencies. You're going to get a link from the CFPB that brings you to a PDF document. It's about 46 pages with list of all consumer reporting agencies, all of them.
You said CFP reporting.
CFPB, go ahead and click on it.
CFPB.
PB.
CFPB.gov. Mm-hmm. And then, there you go. In the search bar now, type in consumer reporting agency.
Right.
Top left. Go back. In that little thing right there. Yep. Type in consumer reporting agencies.
This is crazy because it's just like it's so much stuff that we overlook and we just don't pay attention to. But
Was
it's
this broken down to one?
no, it wasn't. Come on now, you know, come on now, you know,
I'm just saying, who's the big dog?
consumer law.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say no name.
I'm just saying.
I mean, consumer law. See, like,
you
it's just-
Metro 2 or consumer reporting?
It's not a.
Pick
It's
a
not.
side.
It's not a.
No, I'm like,
no,
twin,
it's
pick a
not.
but
side.
they
I'm
go
like,
hand in
it's
hand.
not
We
picking
need
a side.
consumer
It's
law,
not-
but they need
Pick
It's
a
not,
side,
it's not
though.
picking a side. I'm just saying the big dog is the big dog.
Yeah.
And the big dog have the bark to match it up. That's all.
That's it.
That's all.
And you getting after that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to
So you're
you.
going to see a list now. You can download the list of consumer reporting agencies. PDF. There you go, brother. You have now looked into a part of the abyss that very few people know exist.
Why isn't it like? Why doesn't everybody know?
Because everybody don't read. The information is there. It's not hidden.
But why
It's
isn't it
online.
taught in school? That's basically my question. Why isn't it taught in school?
All right. School was designed by J.D. Rockefeller,
Oh, for sure.
right? Rockefeller was the oil mogul. He wanted workers, not thinkers. Workers. So the school system was designed to produce workers. Go to school, get a job, invest in a 401k, get a house, white picket fence, 2.5 kids.
2.5.
So now
Where the half come from?
the dog.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, get a boy and a girl and a dog.
Okay.
2.5
Pay
kids.
for some dogs.
Right? So now, all right, it's supposed to produce workers. What do we need workers for? For jobs.
Yeah.
So now, if they are getting a job, that means you're just over broke, right? So now that we have them just over broke, they're going to do enough not to get fired, and we're going to pay them just enough for them not to quit. So now it's the horse chasing the carrot.
They can't get it ever.
Can't get it. It's right there. Can't get it. Keep walking.
Yeah.
Like, we have to think about all the mantras. Go to school and get a job. Okay. You go to school. School is a business,
Not for
right?
sure. The biggest
So
one.
they can lend you $50,000 to $300,000 to go to school, but you won't even get a loan to start a business.
Or a house sometimes.
Dang.
You now are a renter in a house because you can't own a house. That's because they've been telling you get a house, get a house, get a house. But then you get a house, you make payments, the job lays you off, you're 3 months behind, it goes into foreclosure.
That's somebody.
You get you illegally are taken out of your home.
Why you say illegally? Hold on.
But I heard.
Wait, if they're not paying, then they're not supposed to be.
Well, if the finance charges is some of our charges, and there's a insurance policy
Then
in
they
the
get paid
finance
regardless.
charge that protects the lender for any credit default or default against the alleged loan. Didn't they get paid on the insurance?
They did get paid. They got paid.
That's why there's an insurance
So they should
in the
kick you off.
finance charge.
Yeah.
So now people are kicked out of their homes illegally. Before it went there, Wells Fargo got sued for $3.1 billion. Right? Bank of America got sued for $230 million. Wells Fargo was illegally applying mispayments to people's credit reports and to their accounts. Because when you misapply the payment to the account information gets reported to the consumer reporting agencies, right?
Right.
So now we're talking about false and inaccurate reporting. Because the payments were never laid. They misapplied the payment purposely. There was a lawsuit about this. So y'all think I'm just making it up. Go look it up yourself. So there was a lawsuit on Wells Fargo for illegally foreclosing on people's homes.
Oh wow.
Illegally repossessing vehicles.
Wow.
Illegally applying mispayments to people's account. Illegally opening up new accounts without consumers' consent.
Wow. I mean, this whole country built off of illegal activity, though. We're not gonna act like. I mean, that's just what it is.
What I want to know is, like, because you know when you look into a loan or something, or you look to get approved for a loan, why is it so easy for somebody to get approved to go to school for $50,000 a year for college? You get approved for that immediately. Okay,
Quick.
we'll pay for that.
Easy.
Boom, boom, boom. We'll pay for that.
I have
4
a
years
different
too.
question. I think the question you should be asking is, for something so important as credit, why isn't it being taught in our school system?
Yeah.
That's big.
Your whole life reflects on it. As soon as you leave high school and go to college, you need credit.
Yeah.
You're gonna need credit card. You're gonna need to live. You're gonna need a vehicle. Eventually you're gonna need a home. You're gonna need to live somewhere. That involves a credit check. But the number one factor of you becoming an adult is finances and credit. But that one thing is not taught in schools
That's
See,
crazy.
because they leave credit to be taught in the home. But we know that black and brown people, we were told, because we weren't educated on this, that credit is bad. You should cut your credit cards up,
Yeah.
throw them in the mail, live below your means, because we're listening to motherfuckers like Dave Ramsey and Susie Orton.
Stop listening.
And we're not listening to people like Grant Cardone and Robert Kiyosaki that tells you that use debt, good debt, as a means to build a financially free future.
Bro.
Debt free is still zero. Hello. So what are you going to do?
Still zero.
It's still zero.
That's fact.
Oh, I'm debt free. Congratulations. You're at zero. But we have
Congratulations.
people that are millions and billions of dollars in debt, but they are the richest people in the country. Make it make sense, Sway.
Absolutely. All them. Y'all don't think Elon Musk in hella debt? Think about it. All these companies.
I am sure he did not use his own money to buy Twitter.
That's fuck no.
I'm sure he didn't use his own money to buy South. I saw an article. Beyonce and Jay-Z took out like 500 million or something, or like 50 million. I don't remember the
Something
number.
like that, okay.
To buy a house. Zuckerberg took out a loan to build. They have the money.
They don't have to, yeah.
Yeah,
But they comprehend that money is created when you go into good debt. So while they're using and paying back those loans with their assets, they use the debt that they now borrowed to create more assets, to create more streams of income, to create more cash flow, have the cash flow service the debt, and then they take the profit off of it, bro.
That's what you got to do. That's
But
what you.
what did they tell us?
Oh,
Go
no
to
debt.
school,
Go to school.
get a job,
Yep.
retire in 40 years, get a 401k, get a pension. But guess what? It is not equating for inflation.
Not at all. Not at all. Oh, good, because your money's just sitting there. If your 401k just
Y'all sure y'all want me drinking in this?
keep
fucking
on,
room,
man.
Drink.
Drink away. Drink away. I got you.
Wait, let's find out if the people want a part two. Let's find out.
Man,
They probably gonna want a part.
They
two,
gonna want a
Well,
part
we
two.
have to see it in the comments though.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. We gonna. Hey, if y'all want a part two, hey, look. If y'all want a part two, y'all let us know. Because if he ain't gonna do it, if y'all don't want it, y'all gotta let us know.
If I don't see part two in the comments, I'm not even coming.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
do you think the Rockefellers are behind the credit reporting agencies?
No,
So
different.
who's behind it? So
different
'cause
organizations.
Because what I'm thinking about is why would the government just let it go and like basically make that definite like determination and standard in a society?
Big to fail.
They
What
big.
would-
They started.
The government does not run the country. The banks do.
Oh, the bank. Okay, because we're talking
They
about
don't.
inflations and the dollar and stuff, and it
The government
collapsing
don't run the
USA.
country.
Federal
Yeah.
Federal Reserve not even part of the
Did
government.
you
Let's be
know-
real.
No, I'm saying like the inflation and dollar. They're like, okay, if that goes out, we're done. Like type
Not
of
really.
thing.
They just print more.
No, but you know how they say like if the U.S. dollar goes down in value worldwide, basically if like everything's gonna like inflation's gonna rise over here, it's gonna crash. Like
Well, inflation
We're
is
gonna be out
everywhere
here
else
fighting.
too, but they're surviving.
but it's not as bad though.
Well, think about it this way.
If we keep doing the same habits that we're doing now.
Learn the game so you can be an A player. Don't hate the game. Learn the game.
Yeah.
So
The game not
we
changing.
need to study what does the rich people do,
I got you.
right? What does so a study was done with 100 people, right? From ages 20 to 65. So that's 45 years, right? What the study found out that 1% got rich. 4% is financially free. They're stable. They're good. 5% 5%
5%.
is dead.
Damn.
28% is dead broke. And everybody else is at the bottom trying to figure it out.
Wow.
So what are the 5% doing that the other 95% are not? They're not reading books. They're not investing in themselves. They're not learning about credit, business, finances. They're not learning about multiple streams of income. They're not learning about good debt versus bad debt. They're not learning things to set them financially free. What the 95% are doing, they're being entertained on their phones, on TV. They're being programmed by a system that says, hey, you worked 40 hours this week. Go kick your leg up. Go take a vacation. No, go study, build your money up so you can set yourself financially free. Learn about business, learn about taxes, learn about credit. Why does the rich pay taxes and the poor pay more? Why does poor people pay more taxes than rich people? Go learn out why.
Gotta go learn.
Right?
Yeah.
How do I make my life a tax write-off? How do I get this car that I always want for free? How do I take debt, turn it into good debt, get an asset, have the asset pay for my liabilities? These are the things that they should be asking. These are the things the 5% does that the bottom 95% don't. So if you know what the top 5% are doing, why don't you go and discipline yourself to do it? But it's so easy to entertain someone.
Yeah.
All you need to do is open up your phone. You're going to see a naked booty here. You're going to see tits. Like, where does the money go? Think about it. Money. Men chase the money because the money, well, when you chase stuff, it runs away from you. Men acquire the money for what's the sole purpose men want high paying job, become high value men? Why?
Oh, because we need the best woman.
Yeah.
For sure.
We do it to attract the females that we want, right?
Yep.
And then females now, with no qualification at all, wasn't even in the gym with you, but they now can come and sit down and reap all the reward. Ain't that some shit? Think about it this
no
way.
qualifications at all.
No qualification
Don't
needed.
look at me.
Look at me. Look at me, Jay. No qualifications at all.
He
man.
felt that.
No qualification needed. No qualification
Yeah,
needed.
yeah.
But then these same, like, yo, I'm going to break something to y'all. Y'all women, like, y'all are not the prize.
For shit show.
Like, women think they are the
shut
prize. They are not. And I don't care whose feelings are being hurt right now. You are not the prize. You are on a clock. That clock starts at 20 years old, 21 years old. You have 15 years. Between 20 and 35, after that, things start looking a little bleak because the biological clock shuts down. Whereas us men, we are still viable up until the age of 70, 75.
oh.
Who's the real prize here?
Oh, at first, because they be
Saying we
Hey,
can stand in the cold and hey.
So listen though, listen. So are you married?
Huh?
You married or dating? Are you married or dating or what? I need to know. But take a shot, drink.
If you don't want to answer, take a
we
shot.
didn't take another shot real quick.
He didn't want to answer. You got to take a
Keep
shot.
going. Keep going. What
Go ahead, go
else?
ahead, go
What
on.
else?
So I was just trying to see. First, that's the first question. Are you dating? Are you married? Like, what's going on with you? Are you dating?
I'm just doing me.
Okay.
You know what that means? Wait. So you polygamous?
I'm doing me.
All right, I ain't gonna put
Keep
it. All
going.
right. So what I was just trying to see is like, so how is it like dating, especially knowing all this information you know, or if somebody is dating, especially let's go since we talking about credit this whole episode, like dating somebody, is it important to be able to understand what they qualify and what they can qualify for with their credit? Let's talk what can they qualify for. At least they can help you with that, at least, right? Because some might not qualify in the household place, but maybe they got good credit or something. Does that balance out or what? Like,
So we want to make things mutual between all parties involved, right?
right.
Right. There's a few things I've seen. All right. The first thing I've seen. There was this thing going around on the internet with this dude. It was his girlfriend's birthday. She brought like 12 of her friends, and she wanted him to pay for the whole table.
Yeah.
I would not do that. Rich or not, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Facts.
You're my woman. I'm here to take care of you. Your friends bring their boyfriends. They take care of them. I'm about you, baby. I'm going to take care of you. That's number one. And the next thing is, why would you embarrass your man like that? Right? Why would you embarrass your man like that? You don't even know if homeboy's pocket is like that right now. Because he just done paid your damn rent, may have paid your car note, got you the birthday outfit, got you everything. But, oh, I want a rich man. You don't even have rich qualities.
What are rich
They don't
qualities?
even know what a rich man or rich qualities is.
What is rich qualities? Let me hear that.
So, rich qualities, okay. Rich doesn't mean monetary. It does not.
I think the same thing. Yeah.
It doesn't mean monetary, right? Are you a woman that can speak life into your man? Are you a woman that knows how to shut up and listen more than you speak? Do you know how to greet your partner when your partner comes in after being beat up by the world? Why should your partner come home to you being just as noisy as outside?
Hey, blink twice if you need help.
Right?
Don't say it. Blink twice if you need help.
So these are rich qualities. Is she a wife? Is she a caretaker? Is she nurturing? Is she my safe place? Because we got a lot of people that's sleeping with the devil or sleeping with the enemy. She tears you down. She calls you name. There's no respect. Every week you want to be out shaking your ass with God. No. N-O, no.
Hell no.
Right? You are a representation of me. If something is supposed to happen to me, I should be confident that you're able to step in and still secure the family's wealth and make sure that our legacy is secured. Most of these girls right now, oh, I want a rich man. And you know what gets me all the time, dude? Is chicks that say, yo, oh, I want a real man. But then everything real about you, you left on an operating table in DR.
That's crazy.
Everything that made you real was left in another country. Now everything on you came from China.
Yeah, and it's like they hold us to like such a high standard,
How do
and they
you
don't
want
have no standards for themselves.
Something that you're not. How do you want a real man when you're not even real yourself?
You know, because they just feel like that's what.
And these are the things we have to talk about.
Yeah, and we don't talk about it
be
enough.
said, yeah.
And pretty much we, as men, we know we got this thing where we don't, just like Vito was saying, we really just accept kind of like anything. We got the big. We got.
Except what?
No, hey, we not talking about you,
No,
big dog.
no.
We not. I know. Come on, brother. Let me talk about you. Let him breathe. But the thing is, brothers, and no, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, nothing like that. Nobody here. I'm just saying, most men, you know, they used to just accept kind of like anything and let anything flow. But the thing is, we gotta accept. We'll take the 10% good of them. But if it's something wrong with us, they'll let the 80% go just because we're not doing 20% of the stuff right.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what it is.
So how about we go work on ourselves?
We should.
How about we go just take some time off? How about we go reinvent? You know what the great thing about being a human being is? You can reinvent yourself.
Yep.
A dog is a dog, a tree is a tree, a cat is a cat. A human being can reinvent themselves. You can go hard in the gym. You can go read some books. You can learn a high income skill that moves you from the have-nots to the haves.
Yeah.
You can do that. And then now you can demand what you want in the marketplace. Because I got choices.
You demanding? You
Say again?
demanding? You demanding what you want? He said he just don't.
I want what I want.
I feel you. I don't know. You know what? How long we been here?
Hours 20.
Oh, we been going crazy. Hey man, we been,
There's so much more to talk
it's
about,
so
though,
much
Mike.
more to talk about. It's so much more to talk about. But I mean, that's what I was saying. They got to let us know if y'all want him back for a part 2. Let us know.
We'll know.
Let us know.
But let's wrap up with credit, right? Let's
Wrap
go
it
back
up.
to- I think we went down
What
a
you
lot
got?
of rabbit holes.
Yeah, nah, that's cool though.
Let's-
That's good.
No, did he? Right. Let's wrap up. All right. what do we need to know? We need to know that the system was not designed for black and brown people.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's number one.
That's real.
We need to accept that fact and accept that that fact is true. Then we need to say, okay, what game is the system playing? The system is playing the game of credit. Credit dictates where you live, the type of car that you drive, the home that you live in, the type of vacations you go on, where your kids go to school, how you travel from here to there. Credit dictates your whole life. Your life and your credit now. Credit dictates your life. Now, credit dictates your finances because what? How much are you going to pay in interest rates? That is the difference of how much money you get to keep. So if you're paying hella high interest rates on everything, it meaning you're not keeping nothing. Everything is going out. But what if you took out of your 24-hour day 2 hours to learn something that can get your mind right, get your finances right, lower those interest rates, delete anything from your credit.
That's true.
Put yourself in a position so you can now go get approved for these business loans, so you can start your business, so you can join my mentorship, so you can use the software to repair your credit, and being educated on why you're doing it. See, people don't get responses when they send out dispute letters because they don't know what they're sending.
What they're supposed to be sending them.
They don't know. That's why they don't know the language. What language are you using? Oh, okay. What do I say? Oh, I'm going to just press a button here and everything's going to get deleted.
The Oscar.
What got deleted and why? Why did it get deleted?
You don't know.
And then how can you teach somebody else's? How can you teach someone now in your household, hey, this, and this is inaccurate? How do you know it's inaccurate? How do you know inaccurate information is on your credit? Well, I'm glad you asked. All you got to do is pull the report and go over it. Everything on there that is not accurate, that is not complete, all you need to do is highlight it. Right? Then what do we do? Okay, late payments. We know a late payment only exists if the consumer let it exist, right? 15 USC 1666B, timing of payment. It simply means before any creditor can treat a payment as late, there are things that a creditor must do. Number one is they need to have a system in place that mails out the statement or delivers the statement, including notifications and information from 1637B, and that information must be mailed or delivered to the consumer within 21 days or no later than 21 days before the payment due date. If those conditions are not met, there is no late payment because a creditor cannot treat a creditor can't treat a payment as late under an open-end credit plan with any consumer unless
Oh, wow.
they cannot treat the payment late unless they do these things that the law says. So if we're talking about late payments here, what do? We say, hey, request the information. You're supposed to mail or deliver this information with the procedures and the statement and the notifications on the information from 1637B. It must be delivered 21 days or less or not later than 21 days to before the payment due date. Okay, so what do? We start requesting the information. You cannot furnish this information unless this was done. So if you have a late payment, it means this was done. And if this was done, it also means that the consumer reporting agencies have a copy of what was supposed to be done. Because 15 USC 1681 EB, a consumer reporting agency must have procedures in place to ensure that the consumer report has maximum possible accuracy. How can you furnish an information as accurate without the substantiating proof to substantiate the accuracy of the information?
We should have took the Hennessy out of his hand, y'all. Bro, going crazy. And we was gonna ask you. We used to ask like, hey, give us some game, but it ain't no need to leave him with nothing. We gotta get you back for a part 2. We just gonna get you the degree right now. We're gonna get you back for a part 2.
Wait, we gotta see. What if
We
the
gonna
people
see
don't
it.
want it?
All right, we gonna see.
What if the people don't want it?
We gonna see.
See, I don't like going where I'm not invited.
I got you.
If I'm not invited, I'm not going.
I got
always
you. We
welcome.
got
You're
you.
always
You are welcome. So look, guys. He's been going crazy. I hope you guys have actually been listening, actually looking up these laws that he's been telling us to look up.
I mean,
and
I gave all my
I
sources.
definitely learned something today.
He got, yeah, for sure. And
I gave all the sources.
you gave all of it. Like I don't even get why
And
you
we
got.
don't say the CB word no more, guys. It's
We don't say
credit
that.
reporting
Reporting
agency.
agency. Credit.
I'm not trying to get slapped. So
I ain't-
credit
I mean,
reporting
either.
agencies.
Credit reporting agency.
I said that right.
Consumer reporting agency.
Consumer
But, no,
reporting
that's
agency.
definitely a start. I swear though, if I hear another person say credit bureau, I'm just gonna start slapping.
Man, where can they find you at on social media? Where can they find you at? Website, whatever they do. Where can they find you at? You got
All right.
anything coming up for them?
Yeah, there's
they can learn this stuff.
there's a lot of things. So my name is Darain Delevante. I'm your favorite consumer law expert. I teach you how to repair, rebuild, restore your own credit. I teach you how to start your own credit repair business, how to grow and scale your credit repair business. I am the CEO of the Credit Summit. You can look for that. It's coming in the fall. I am the CEO of Consumer Law Dispute.ai. It's the #1 credit repair software that you can use that is 100% consumer law based, that is incorporated, that is infused with AI to give you the best possible results that you can use to delete anything from your credit. And what does that mean? I'm glad you asked. What that means is you're not limited with dispute letters. You're not limited to attacks.
Yeah.
You can generate unlimited dispute letters. And what that simply means is the AI that is mixed with the consumer law, they read and analyze the credit profile, right? And once they read and analyze it now, you have a choice. You could go to our letters library where my letters are that you can use, that I've gotten thousands of deletions from, or you could use the software to generate a letter for you. Then now you get to review the letter. You can review it and go through it and make your changes and your edits. See, when other softwares generate letters, they are giving you a pre-built template that you cannot modify.
Wow.
They're giving you pre-built templates. And some softwares, it generates a letter that you can't even see.
Wow.
So you don't even know what's being sent out. You don't know why. With my software, you can ask the software why it gave you this letter.
That's crazy.
You can speak to my software, literally.
Literally,
You can talk to it. Like you can talk to the software and tell the software to make me a dispute right now because Santander just violated my state usury law and I'm so mad right now. Make me a letter. The software is gonna make it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
dope,
crazy.
dude.
That's
It's
crazy.
dope as hell. So like, education is the key to leading our people out of bondage. Right now, we're in a financial bondage, and it starts with us being educated. So where you can find me, I'm glad you asked again. Darain Delevante, Instagram. Darain Delevante, YouTube. Darain Delevante, Facebook. Everywhere, Darain Delevante. The next thing is my software. It is the coolest software on the planet. And right now, there's two things going on. Two things going on, right?
Okay.
And what does that mean? There's something going on for the consumers where right now you are able, and this is going to get implemented now. Before it was $1 for the 14-day trial, it's going to be completely free.
That's crazy.
So for 14 days,
beat
you'll
that.
be able to use the software completely free. For 14 days, you'll use it completely free. And all you got to do is text the word AI. So text the word AI to 917-993-5238.
They put it on the
All right,
screen.
so make sure y'all write it down. 917-993-5238. So that's the word AI. Now, as it relates to what I have going on, for everybody right now, like the 42 million people that is suffering from late payment right now, if you text the word late payment to 917-993-5238, you will get a link for my late payment deletion script. We've gotten late payments deleted in as fast as 1.5 hours
Oh, shit.
over the phone.
Shit.
So I'm
I
not
was not
telling you,
expecting that.
yeah, the testimonials are there to show it. I'm not telling you guys things that we're not doing. We are doing these things, right? See, this Hennessy got me real good right now. Right? And ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this. You're either going to be a victim or you are going to be a victor. How you come out is up to you. But I was tired of being taken advantage of. I was tired of being a victim, and I became the solution to my own problem. And then I later found out that I am the solution for a lot of people's problem. So what I do is I teach people because I don't want to give a man a fish. Because when you give a man a fish, he eats for the day. When you teach a man how to fish, he eats for the rest of his life. Daraine Delevante, all social media platforms, Daraine, Delevante. You are able to see what's going on. Go research me. Go look me up. Go do your research. Don't take nothing that I'm saying. Go do your research. And if you see, and which you will, if you got late payments, whatever you got, you'll see that, hey, I got the best resources.
You got the best resources. Man, guys, I hope you guys have been listening. Man, this is just deserving of the gunshots, deserving of the hand claps. This is definitely deserving of it. Make sure that you go hit him up, follow him, most importantly, and research him, most importantly, and fix your credit, most importantly. But also, make sure you guys comment if you guys want a part 2. Let us know if you got a lot of information on this. If it was fire, leave fire. Just let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, let us know.
If you didn't like it,
There we
Let
go.
us know.
If you didn't like it, let me know too.
let us know. So
No,
We'll
everything,
know
man.
not to bring
For
no
sure.
more Hennessy to this.
and then, so go ahead and
Switch it up.
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to us, of course.
Hold
And-
on.
Oh, go.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Social currency goes a far way. There's a lot of, it takes nothing for you to subscribe. Y'all are going to come here, get so much game. It takes a lot to make this production work.
Yeah.
And we're not charging you for this. So how you can reward us is just leave a subscribe, man. It's just one click. It's not that hard. Support the people that's giving you the game, that's giving you the education. It's just one subscription.